I think if you come on a nice quiet day when you have a moment to just walk through, enjoy the gardens, enjoy the trails, and just see some things that maybe you didn't expect to see and want to see again, there's always something new when you come here and you visit. And just having that relaxing moment to kind of enjoy your environment.
Renee's love for the Springs Preserve began the moment she first walked onto the property.
I came to the Springs Preserve as a guest, and as soon as I walked in, I knew it was someplace I wanted to be on a regular basis. Bought a membership right off the bat because it was just so outstanding to me that this place exists, and that the architecture and the sustainability themes, the nature trails, it's just really special to get away from just all the noise and the clutter of your life, and to come somewhere where you're going to see a hummingbird fly past you and enjoy some lantana, or just see all the flowers blooming. It's really almost like therapy.
She's enamored with her workplace even from the minute she begins her short walk from her car to her office. Since photography was in her blood, she decided to start bringing a small camera with her to capture the amazing but elusive moments she was experiencing, and began to share those magical moments with guests and colleagues.
I love sharing the Springs Preserve with everybody, and the people that haven't been here and they don't know what it's about, maybe if they see an image that we post on Instagram that shows some things where they're like, wow, I had no idea this was in Las Vegas, and this is the kind of things that I can see here. And even the families that have lived here don't even realize the beautiful things that's kind of really all around us, but you just have to kind of look at a specific place like the Springs Preserve to see those things.
It was the process of photography that compelled her to look closer. And looking closer caused her to question more. That cycle of looking and questioning made her love the place even more.
I grew up in Las Vegas. I loved playing in the desert, but I never really knew the names of things. And I think going through the Springs Preserve and just walking through daily, and you just learn like the names of the different cactus, you learn the different kind of hummingbirds we have here with the Andes hummingbirds, the Costas hummingbirds. And I've just evolved as a person and just learned so much just from being around the Springs Preserve. I love going out, and I will see like an antelope ground squirrel, and I'll think, you know what, I really have enough pictures of antelope ground squirrels at this point. But then I'll see a family of antelope ground squirrels, and I'll see babies, and I'll be like, okay, maybe I don't quite have enough pictures, because this is really special to be to see the mother and all the little babies, and they just run around and they play with each other and they kind of give each other little nose kisses. And I'll be like, yeah, I think I can use a few more pictures of these. We have a couple of gray foxes that come through the property, and in the last couple of summers it's been really, really special for me to see them raise their family here. So they'll have a couple of little gray fox kits that will run about, and then they grow up and they kind of move along. But it is kind of special to see them make their home here.
It takes a lot of patience to photograph wildlife, so it makes Renee's photography even more impressive when you discover she only gets a few minutes each day to find and capture those precious moments.
My time that I go and take photos is limited to when I walk in the morning, coming over to my desk, which isn't a large time frame, but it's mostly at my lunch hour that I will find that I take the most pictures, because that's when I have the most time, and that will be like around noon or 1 o'clock. But still, I mean, with the light from the trees and the different things that are happening on property, there's really no bad time to take pictures here at the Springs Preserve. I take some of my best shots midday, which to some photographers is like, that's really hard because you get that light. But with the trees and the shade and the different foliage around, and the way the light filters through the leaves, you can really get some beautiful images any time of day.
Experienced photographers will tell you the best camera is the one you have with you. In her experience over the years, Renee will tell you that simple is smarter.
I carry very simple equipment. I use a Rebel T3, an older camera, and it really is pretty adequate. I rarely go beyond the automatic settings. I will use different focus techniques when I photograph, just so I can zoom in and get that glint of a hummingbird's eye, or get like the details of a flower. But you can really use really simple techniques with really basic equipment to get outstanding photographs here at the Springs Preserve.
So through the changing of the seasons and the passing of the years, the Springs Preserve evolves and grows. And Renee will continue to look and learn with her camera so she might better communicate the majesty of this unique sanctuary in a language everyone can understand.
I think in the last 4 years you can just see that the Springs Preserve has grown. When you walk through the gardens even, if you were here last year, you're going to see how it has evolved and grown and got even more beautiful. So I think documenting that growth with my camera is always really special, just to see how we keep evolving as a property for our guests. When you come to the Springs Preserve, you see another side of Las Vegas that I love to show in my photography, that is showing you all the beautiful things that are in the Mojave Desert, that are at the Springs Preserve, that are all around us that sometimes we don't realize are there. And that's really an inspiration for me to show that particular side of our city.